Thank you so much for tuning in to another episode of Goal Setting. Oh man, all right, here we go. Thanks so much for tuning in to another episode of A Dose of Positive. Today we're going to be talking about goal setting, and what better time of the year than a week before 2015. So if you haven't already set your goals for the year, this is a perfect video for you. Now, where do you begin in setting your goals? You want to start with SMART goals. Now, what are SMART goals? SMART goals stands for specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time-bound. So let's dive in a little bit deeper. SMART goals, specific. Now, saying that you want to improve your overall health, as an example, is very broad. It's not at all specific. So you want to kind of identify what are the actionable steps, the small steps that you can take to actually improve your overall health. Examples might be drinking a certain amount of water a day, or sleeping at a certain time, or exercising, right? Those are all specific examples of things that you can do to achieve your overall health and wellness goals, which is very broad, okay? Second, measurable. Adding a numerical value to your goals actually helps you to track your progress in relation to that goal, okay? So as an example, you can say that you want to drink 8 bottles of water a day. You want to exercise for 15 or 30 minutes. You want to sleep 7 or 8 hours. Those are all numerical values attached to that goal that give you an opportunity to actually track your progress. Very, very important. Attainable. So making sure that you set realistic goals and expectations for yourself. Saying that you want to lose 50 pounds by tomorrow is probably not very reasonable or attainable. But saying that you want to lose 50 pounds in a year or 2 years, definitely realistic, all right? So make sure that it is attainable. Now, when I do say that, though, it is important to set some stretch goals for yourself in life, okay? I definitely encourage you to have some short range goals, things that you can accomplish quite quickly so that you get the satisfaction of achieving those goals. Have some medium level goals that are a little bit harder, and then you've got some of your stretch goals that you may not likely achieve them by the end of the year, but it's the whole philosophy of shoot for the moon, land among the stars, okay? So any progress that you make towards that goal is still going to benefit you, so go for it, all right? Now, relevant is the fourth in the SMART, SMART goals. Relevant is setting a goal that actually fits in relation to your other goals. So as an example, if improving your overall health is your goal, and yet you have written down that you want to go hang out with your mates at least 3 times a week and drink some, spiritual water, I don't know, if you want to drink some alcohol as an example, that probably doesn't fit with your health and wellness goals. So making sure that your goals actually correlate, they make sense together to achieve your ultimate goals. And the last is T, time bound. Very important. If you do not set a deadline for your goals, then you'll continue to put them off again and again and again. By nature, we are huge procrastinators, and often we don't get anything accomplished until a few hours or days or minutes before the deadline, and we all know this, right? So making sure that you set a strict deadline for yourself and you adhere to that deadline, okay? So a dream is a goal with a deadline, all right? Keep that in mind. Now, another important tip that I would say, in addition to setting SMART goals, is identifying different categories for your goals, right? So I mentioned health and wellness. That is a particular type of category, but there are other categories in your life that you also want to be enhancing year-round. Now, you get to identify what categories and areas of your life that you want to work in, but some examples might be health and wellness, financial, your family and friends or relationships in general, spiritual or religious goals, romance, can't forget about your business or your career if you have one of those, personal growth and development. There's all sorts of different categories, and you can name your own categories as well. Make it something that speaks to you, that you understand when you identify the different categories that you've broken your goals down into. Now, I want to take a moment to reference a particular book. It's called It's Your Life by Donovan. And I'm actually going to read 3 different steps that he has identified within goal setting. And this is on page 65, and it's the goals chapter in case you guys want to check out the links below and get your own copy. All right, so 3 steps that he's identified. Number 1, your goals must be written in the present tense. Okay, so I have, I am, I allow, I earn, etc. Your subconscious mind takes things literally. It does not respond to past or future tenses. Writing something like I will be having will instruct your subconscious mind to keep the goal out of reach in the future. Okay, so make sure that you're saying I am, almost that fake it till you make it mentality. You are in life where you want to be, start speaking it into existence. And we'll have future videos about the power of the spoken word, but definitely make sure that you're writing your goals in the present tense, referring to yourself as I, okay? Number 2, your goals must be stated in the positive. Now, this is something that I did not know prior to reading this book, and I think it's really, really great, so listen closely. Writing, I will lose 20 pounds won't work as well if it works at all. Your subconscious mind cannot work on the reverse of an idea. Negative commands like can't, won't, don't, lose, etc. aren't interpreted by your subconscious mind, okay? So for example, if I say to you, don't think of a pink elephant, what happens? You think of a pink elephant, right? So this is a great example. It's the same with your goals. Keep them in the positive. Rather than I will lose 20 pounds, you could write on or before date, I am at my ideal weight of 120 pounds, okay? So keeping it in the positive. I thought that was really, really great. And then number 3 is kind of reiteration of the SMART goals that I just went over. And it says, when dealing with goals that can be measured, weight, finances, etc., be as specific as possible and have a target date. For example, a goal of more money is not likely to produce much of a result. It's too vague. A better way to put it would be, I enjoy owning my own part-time business and earning an additional $1,000 per month on or before July 1st. Okay? So really awesome book. Suggest that you guys check it out. That leads us into our quote of the week. Failing to plan is planning to fail. And since we're coming to the conclusion of the video, I thought it would be appropriate that I share with you guys some of my goals for 2015, just to give you guys a little bit of inspiration. Now, as I mentioned earlier, there are different categories that you can set goals within. And so I'm going to share with you my health and wellness goals. And I actually have a visual kind of board or reminder, and I'm going to be shooting a separate video to show you guys how to make your own, all right? But you need to complete this week's challenge in order to get to next week's challenge, which will include how to make this, okay? So make sure that you guys are following along. So here are my health and wellness goals. Now, my overall goal is to reach a target weight by a certain date, but instead of focusing on that, which I have for so many years, I instead decided to break it down into the fundamental incremental steps that I need to take to actually achieve that. So that's what my focus is going to be for this year. So I am drinking 8 bottles a day. I am taking daily vitamins. I am getting a minimum of 6 to 7 hours of sleep a night and getting in bed by 11 p.m. latest. I am getting food from Whole Foods or Central Market, portioning them instead of fast food, and I'm eating that daily. I am exercising 15 minutes a day. I am tracking my progress using Fitbit, so I can track what food I intake, my weight, how much sleep I'm getting, and my exercise, how many calories burned, etc. I am participating in 1 religious activity per week, so that could be attending church or viewing a church session. Also just recently purchased several versions of the Bible, both an audiobook as well as a ebook, which leads me to another goal of mine, which is more of a professional development goal. I am reading 10 books, ebooks, and listening to 10 audiobooks this year. I am spending at least 10 minutes a day doing a me or relaxation activity for myself. I am treating myself at least once a month to getting my nails done or other beautification things, just spending some me time. I am getting 1 massage a month. I do have a membership to Massage MV, and I am hiring a virtual assistant in March of this year to help me with my business in addition to my career that I have, not including a dose of positive. So this will definitely help me to better balance my time in my life. So those are some of my goals. Now for this week's challenge. I challenge you to write out 5 to 10 of your own personal goals for 2015. Now, I did emphasize the word write out, and this is another final really important point to goal setting. If you do not write down your goals, then you might as well not have set any goals whatsoever. It's so important. There is psychology behind actually seeing your hand write out your goals. And we'll go into repetition and speaking and all that kind of stuff in later videos. But to start, I'd like for you guys to work towards writing down 5 to 10 personal goals for yourself, and you can even include it in the comments below if you'd like to, so you can give other people examples of what your goals are and they can play off of each other. Give you guys some other ideas, and next week we're going to be using those goals, so make sure that you guys get it knocked out this week. As always, thank you guys so much for watching and tuning in to today's video. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I look forward to seeing you next week. Bye.